Hello and welcome to our special Justice for Charu. A week ago, life for this promising young animator of Ravan changed forever. The National Award winner and her friend were knocked over by a Honda City while travelling home at night. While Charu's still in hospital, the driver is out on bail. On this show, we ask, why is the law so soft on cases of drunk driving? In fact, it's now emerged that the police failed to conduct a basic blood test on the driver, crucial to prove the charge of drunk driving. This is a fairly common sight in Mumbai, especially on weekends. Policemen screening drunk drivers at busy junctions, near popular pubs and clubs for late-night speeding. This concerted drive seemed to fail Saturday night, when Charu Khandal's auto rickshaw was hit by a speeding Honda City so hard that it turned turtle. A week after the tragedy, shocking lapses emerge on the part of the police, lapses that have led to an internal inquiry. Sources say the police relied only on a breath analyzer test to conclude that driver Manoj Netrapal had been drinking. They did not insist on a blood test, which would have been clinching evidence of whether he had drunk above permissible limits. Without the blood test, the charge could well collapse in court. Given the long history of drunk driving cases in Mumbai, it's surprising the police neglected to take such a basic step. They did not respond to questions about the labs. All they're willing to say is they applied the strongest charges at that time, which is drunk, rash and negligent driving. The larger problem remains the law itself. Most driving offences are bailable. However serious the victim is, a driver cannot be charged with more stringent action, like culpable homicide not amounting to murder, unless, ironically, the victim dies.
5,000 is not important in Mumbai, so it's very easy. Everybody can drink and drive, then pay 5,000 rupees and go out.
In Khandal's case, the police slapped 4 charges on the offender, but look at the result. It only added up to a fine of 5,000 rupees and bail. The maximum punishment he could get is 2 years, but that is only if and when the police pursues the case in court.
I think it should not be bailable because someone hurting someone else and getting out on bail on the very same night is just not fair for the person who's been hurt.
What's more shocking, even if a victim dies, one of the key charges, which is death by negligence, is bailable and attracts a jail term of only 2 years. This mostly applies to cases of rash driving where intent to kill cannot be proved. There's only one strong section of the law that can apply to fatal drunk driving accidents and is non-bailable: culpable homicide not amounting to murder. It can result in 10 years jail to a life term. Yet the police often don't apply it, sometimes under pressure, sometimes because their investigation is too shoddy to support the charge in court. Salman Khan was initially charged with this section after he, driving drunk, ran over and killed a pavement dweller in 2002. Subsequently, the charge had to be dropped because the only eyewitness first turned hostile and then died, weakening the case.
There is a need to the legislature to act, and there is need for an appropriate interpretation by the superior courts, particularly High Court and Supreme Court.
Charu Khandal's spine is broken in several places. At 28, her life has crashed to a halt. The family wants justice for the offender that will match the irreversible damage. So do many viewers moved to spontaneous activism. But going by the gaping holes in the law, this outrage and concern is all one might have to settle for in the name of higher justice. In Mumbai, Priyanka Kakodkar for NDTV. Joining us this evening to discuss the fallout of what's happened, we have Charu's friend, Mauli Singh, who started a Facebook campaign in her name, senior criminal lawyer Nitin Pradhan, and author and columnist Bachi Karkaria. Mauli, first to you, what is Charu's condition? Because she's undergone surgery recently. How is she?
Well, her surgery has gone well. She has today she came back to her consciousness, but since she is still on the ventilator, she cannot talk. So, but she's responding through her eyes and she's communicating, and even her breathing is getting back to normal. So, it's a good sign. But it's still a far away. from being perfectly normal, I think her body is still not responding. You know, there is no movement in her body. So we are just hoping it's a positive sign. We hope that things.
What about her friend Vikrant Goyal, who's also injured with her, though not as badly?
Yeah, but he is undergoing another surgery tomorrow. This is what I have learned. His surgery, he went to surgery on his ribs. But since the main doctor, Mr. Bapat, he has come back and he conducted Charu's surgery. He said he reviewed his condition, and he said that they need to put a few more plates in his ribs, so that he can walk properly. So tomorrow there is another surgery for him. Yeah.
Is the family sort of feeling let down by the investigations?
Obviously, they are, but frankly, they don't have time to think about these things. They are so, so involved and so worried about their children that they do not have time to think about anything else.
Do you have the NDTV Profit app? All the markets, all the news and your own homemade, ready-made portfolio available there for you.
We will right now answer what you should sell, what you should buy when markets are down.
Download at ndtvprofit.com/apps. Get the best app from the channel you trust.